No doubt the Huawei P30 Pro has some amazing rear cameras. After all, there are many YouTube channels reviewing the impressive lenses and photography on the back. But what of the front-facing camera? Is it any good? Well, in this dedicated video, I'd like to show you the settings UI. I'd like to show you some photographs I took, and we'll zoom in on the details too. And also I'd like to show you a couple of video samples showcasing the OIS. And who knows, there might be something at the end too. For now, let's check out the spec. The front camera is placed within a dewdrop notch just under 7mm wide. It can take AR HDR photos up to 32 megapixels and HDR videos up to 1080p resolution. AI HDR combines 4 exposures into one shot. It has a fixed focus lens featuring f2.0 aperture equivalent to 28mm. The lens has a narrow depth of field, ideal for portrait shots with that blurred background effect. Let's take a look at some samples of some selfie photos I took, and we'll zoom in on the details too. Now let's look at a couple of video samples to showcase the OIS. The first video has OIS enabled. This is a video sample of the Huawei P30 Pro front-facing camera. The sunlight is a bit harsh on my right hand side, also it's quite cold. I'm shooting in 1080p resolution, full HD. There is also an FHD Plus resolution, and that stretches the video across the entire width of the P30 Pro screen. I want you to check out the OIS. By the way, beauty filter is off, because when beauty filter is on there is no OIS. So as I'm walking, keep an eye on the horizon. Don't look at my face, look at the background. Now let's go for a jog. Again, keep an eye on the horizon. How was it? I think it's pretty impressive. Not many front-facing cameras have OIS. It's usually the rear cameras. Now let's do a little panorama. Sun's staring in my eyes. How well does it cope with the light? Let's go for a walk. Keep an eye on the horizon. Now I'm going to go for a jog. Being careful not to knock down this lady. Let's go. Not just past her. Let's go for a run. Look at the horizon, look at the horizon. How well did I do? I think you agree that the OIS on the front-facing camera is pretty good. I'm very impressed. Hope you enjoyed it. Time out. The second video has beauty mode on, and thus OIS is disabled, and you can clearly see a difference. It's really jerky. Okay, here is a sample of the camera recording at the same 1080p resolution, but this time beauty mode is on. And I think, as you can see, when beauty mode is on, one of the filter levels, it's at number 5 at the moment, there is no OIS, there's no optical image stabilization even. If you look at the background, the horizon, it's quite jerky. And if I go for a jog, yes, you can clearly see that OIS is not kicking in when you have a beauty mode filter on. However, when you turn it off, it works. So there you go. So there we have it. The P30 Pro's front-facing camera is extremely good. You can take high clarity and detailed selfies with multi-level bokeh effects. We have better HDR processing, especially in high contrast light situations, and we have exceptional AI image stabilization. I hope you enjoyed this video. It was my first ever attempt at making this style of video. It was much more difficult to edit and film, as I am a novice, as we shall now see. So this is a sample of the front-facing camera for the P30 Pro. This is a video sample of the front-facing camera for the Huawei. Beauty mode is on. AI HDR is off, not on. I'm filming in 1080p video resolution. There is also an FHD Plus resolution, but that makes the image fill up the width of the screen of the iPhone. Oh bugger.